Welcome back to Couch Tales, Why We Do What We Do. It's the only place where you'll learn about this pure moment of love, when your 8-year-old hits you right in the heart by asking, "Why didn't you have me sooner?" I'm your host, Analia. We're diving into the wonderfully weird world of how we tick. I have a story that I think you'll love. Here goes. I have this little tradition with my son. Once a month, we head to our local diner for a cozy breakfast before I take him to school. It's one of those simple yet meaningful moments that we both look forward to every month. The pancakes, the laughter, and of course the small talk. But last month, something happened that made me think for a second, actually made my heart stop for a moment. As he was digging into his usual breakfast of scrambled eggs, toast, and a glass of orange juice, he looked up at me with those big, curious brown eyes and casually asked, "Mom, why didn't you have me sooner? Like, when you were younger, I mean." I didn't expect that question. It's one of those questions that hits you like a ton of bricks. Because in a way, I knew exactly what he meant. He knew that I gave birth to him when both my husband and I were older. Maybe he started to realize that most of his friends' moms were younger, and I guess he was wondering why that wasn't the case for him. Honestly, I didn't know how to respond right away. I felt this wave of emotion, love, gratitude, and something a little deeper. Because the truth is, every single day that I get to spend with him is a gift, a precious, unexpected gift. But here's the thing. When he asked me why didn't I have him sooner, it wasn't just a question about age or time. It was a question about his place in my heart, and it got me thinking about how deep the love between a mother and child truly is. Let's break this down a little. When my son asked me that question, I could tell he was genuinely curious, but underneath it, I think there was a bigger unspoken question. Do you wish I was here sooner? Do you love me enough to make me a part of your life earlier? And I think, for me, that's what really hit me. I realized just how much I cherish this little life of mine, and how much I'm grateful that he's here, even though I had him later than most. Every morning I wake up, I feel like I'm on borrowed time, and I thank the universe for allowing me to have him in my life, to see his growth, his kindness, his laughter, his curiosity, and all the wonderful things he brings into this world. Now, let's add a little bit of psychology in the mix, just for fun. According to psychologists' theory of attachment, the relationship between a mother and child during the early years is incredibly important. Some believe that the feelings we develop as children in relation to our caregivers, especially our mothers, shape how we approach relationships in adulthood. In this moment, I think my son was experiencing something deep in his unconscious. Even though he didn't fully understand it, his question came from a place of wanting reassurance, connection, and love. His mother, me, is his first and most important relationship, and he was asking in his own way, "Do you love me enough to make me part of your world sooner?" As for me, I was feeling a deep sense of love, guilt, and also a little bit of gratitude. Psychologists would say that, as a mother, I have this deep emotional bond with my son that's rooted in attachment theory. The fact that I started crying when he asked me about having him sooner was likely a reaction to a complex mix of emotions I felt about him being part of my life later on. I think I subconsciously understand how precious our time together is, knowing that I'm not as young as other mothers. My unconscious mind was processing that now is the only time I have to enjoy these moments with him, and that feeling overwhelmed me with love and appreciation. So, this moment with my son is a reminder that love, especially the love between a mother and her child, is deep, complex, and full of gratitude. It's a reminder that every moment we have with the people we love is special. Sometimes life throws us questions that we aren't ready for, but they teach us something important: to appreciate what we have right now. The way we feel about our parents and caregivers impacts the way we experience love and connection as we grow older. For my son, having a mom who is emotionally available, loving, and present in his life will set the stage for how he builds relationships in the future. For me, this conversation was a reminder to live in the moment. It was also a reminder that even though I might not be the youngest mom, I still have so much to offer, and I'm lucky to be his mom. In the end, I know that every moment with him is precious. My son's question showed how deeply he depends on our relationship for emotional security, and the way I reacted, showing my love and gratitude, will likely have a lasting impression on him. It's not just about the time I had him, it's about the love and care I give him every day, and in turn, that will help him build healthy relationship as he grows older. In the end, this little breakfast conversation was a beautiful reminder of the power of love, attachment, and being present in the moment. Until next time, friends.